Hello children, this video contains the lesson networks from page number 87 to page connecting to and using the internet. In order to access the online services provided by servers and data centers, users must have a connection to the internet. Users also need software that allows them to use and work with the services effectively and Okay children, what is ISP? ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. An Internet Service Provider is an organization that provides services for accessing, using or participating in the Internet. Internet service providers can be organized in various forms such as commercial, community-owned, non-profit or privately owned. IPS provide access via mobile telephone networks or landline telephone networks. IPS use fiber optics, satellite, copper wire and other forms to provide internet access to its customers. I know all of you are familiar with this web browser. Tell me what is the meaning of a web browser? It is a type of software application used to request and display information stored on web servers. Some examples for web browsers are Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, then Opera and Safari. When a user requests a web page from a particular website, the web browser retrieves the necessary content from a web server and then displays the page on the web browsers have versions available for mobile devices. So in this slide you can see three diagrams. In these diagrams you can see how web browsers are used in mobile devices. Now let's discuss what are the ways to find information using internet. So there are mainly two methods we can use to access information using internet. So first one is typing the exact URL of the website. That means when you know the exact URL of a particular website, you can type the URL and you can get the website. Then the second method is search engine method. So we can use this second method if we don't know the exact URL of a particular website. Children, what is a search engine? A search engine is a software that searches the web pages for information on a particular topic when you do not know the URL. If you want to find information online and do not know the URLs of any sites that contain that information, you can use a search engine. Search engines compare the words entered by a user with words in a database of web pages. Then they show the user the results that are closest match to their original keywords. Search engines can be used in browsers, but they are also used by smart personal assistants such as Apple's Siri. These personal assistants allow you to speak your search terms aloud and have results returned through a speaker. So some examples for some web-based examples for search engines are Google, Yahoo, Bing, then Creative Commons, right? Filter software. Internet filtering software is a virtual appliance for blocking access to any unsafe internet content that is detected by your firewall. Internet filtering software is a popular online security mechanism for businesses of all sizes because of its ease of use and low maintenance overheads. When a user tries to access a web page, the URL of the web page are compared against two lists of URLs and keywords stored in the filter software's database. The two lists are the blacklist and the whitelist. Blacklist is a list of unacceptable URLs. Whitelist means a list of acceptable URLs. If the results match anything in the blacklist, the user will be prevented from viewing the web page. If the result matches anything in the whitelist, then the user will be allowed to view the web page. And if the result does not match anything in either the blacklist or the whitelist, the user will be allowed to view the. A computer network is formed when two or more computers are connected to one another. Networking computers is useful as it provides a medium for exchange of information and resources. Computers can be connected through cables or wireless connections. There are different types of network based on the geographical area covered or scale of the network. So children, what is a LAN? LAN stands for Local Area Network. It is a network contained to a small area such as a home or office network. A LAN is a computer network that is limited to a local area such as a laboratory, a school or an office building. To form a network, the computers in the network must be connected to one another. So there are two methods to connect computers in a network. They are peer-to-peer network and client-server network. Children, what is peer-to-peer network? In a peer-to-peer network, the peers are computer systems which are connected to each other via the internet. Files can be shared directly between systems on the network without the need of a central server. In other words, each computer on a peer-to-peer network becomes a file server as well as a client. The second method is client-server network. Simply, client-server network means a network that uses servers and clients. A client-server network is defined as a specific type of online network comprised of a single central computer acting as a server that directs multiple other computers, which are referred to as the clients. By accessing the server, clients are then able to reach shared files and information saved on the serving computer. Children, there are some benefits of using local area networks. They are access to shared peripherals, then access to shared storage and data, then flexible access, that means being able to access peripherals, storage and data from any connected device. Then media streaming, this includes movies, music and gaming. Then communication, that means being able to send messages and files to others on the network. Then shared access to the. Next we are going to discuss what are the benefits of using client-server networks. There are benefits we get when using client-server networks over peer-to-peer network. Then first one is control of user access rights. Users or groups of users can be given access to some resources like storage or printers and can be restricted from accessing others. The second benefit is centralized administration. That means resources and user accounts can be managed by an individual or individual group of servers and administrators. Next one is centralized backup. User data is protected from loss because backups can be automated for all users. Next one is shared software. Application servers can provide access to shared software. Some servers can provide access to operating systems. Then next benefit is shared storage and file access. The amount of storage available to users can be managed centrally. Sharing storage means that users can make files available to others. File permissions can be set for individual files, folders, or drives, allowing users to either read only or read and write to different files. The next benefit is roaming profiles. This is the ability to log into any computer, securing data on networks. Simply, network security is a set of rules and configurations designed to protect the integrity, confidentiality, and accessibility of computer networks and data using both software and hardware technologies. Every organization, regardless of size, industry, or infrastructure, requires a degree of network security solutions in place to protect it from the ever-growing landscape of cyber threats in the world today. So there are some methods we can use to give security to a network. Some of them are logins and passwords, firewalls, and first method is logins and passwords. So what is the meaning of login? Users log into computers on a network to access centrally managed resources. Without the correct login details, users cannot access the network or its resources. So login means it is a set of credentials used to gain access to an area requiring proper authorization. Passwords are used to authenticate. Second method is using firewalls. Firewalls control the network traffic to and from a network, particularly the traffic from the internet. As their name suggests, firewalls act as a barrier between the untrusted external networks and your trusted internal network. Administrators typically configure a set of defined rules that blocks or permits traffic onto the network. The third method to secure a network is encryption. Encryption is the process of encoding, scrambling, or jumbling data so that unauthorized users are prevented from being able to understand it. In a simple way, we can define encryption as it is the process of converting information or data into code, especially to prevent unauthorized. Thank you.